What's up, guys? It's your girl, Angel Marie from All the Above, and I'm joined here today with rapper and filmmaker Lodge. How are you?
I am great today. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for being here.
No problem. I'm going to come here for a while.
Well, why don't you reach out to us?
Life be lifing.
Life be life. You know, we ain't even going to be mad because you're here right now. How about that? Period.
Let's go.
So how have you been? What's going on in your world? How was your weekend?
I had my son all weekend. He pretty much had me hooked to the PlayStation all weekend. We're playing a couple of video games right now. He's in that stage right now. So, yeah, we've been locked in playing Sonic the Hedgehog pretty much.
So you were stuck in dad life.
Oh, yeah. I love it, though. I
know that's right. Shout out to the daddies. So are you ready to get into this interview?
Yes, let's go. All
right. So first and foremost, what inspired you to pursue a career in entertainment? Because you do a lot of things. So what got you into the entertainment industry?
Well, I've always had a creative mind. Like even when I was in elementary school, I always liked doing making my own drawings and like coming up with my own comic books and stuff like that. But what made me want to get into like the entertainment industry, I would say, is music. And that really happened for me with the movie 8 Mile. Actually, yeah, believe it or not, yeah, a lot of people will be like Eminem got you in the rapping, but yeah, like, and it was really because I wasn't really like a big fighter or anything like that, and so like the concept of 8 Mile when they were doing like the battle rap, and I'm like, yo, I can fight with my words. And so like from the moment that I saw that movie, I wrote my first rap after that, and then started trying to battle rap kids who don't even rap in school and stuff. But that developed into an interest in making actual music. So yeah, that was pretty much the start of it. Yeah,
I like that. So as a music artist, what would you say makes you unique and stand out amongst other people in the music industry? How would you define your sound?
I would say my sound is very original. I try to think outside the box because Philadelphia, especially Philadelphia rappers, have a somewhat specific sound. And like when I'm writing my rhymes, my bars specifically, I'm always hearing like people telling me like, yo, you don't sound like you're from Philly. It's like, cause I always go for the rhyme that people don't expect. Cause yeah, like you can rhyme pretty much predictable words and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And once I think of the predictable words that everyone's gonna think of, I always think of a different word or a different line. So I always try to think outside the box and try to be different and creative with that, just because I know people are expecting something. So that's a way that you always get what you don't expect, pretty much.
I could dig it. Now I'm curious though, where do people think you're from based off of how you rap?
California, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's what I used to get a long time ago. Based on the way that I rap and I guess based on the way that I dress and everything, I'm always raging against the machine. So
I would say you low key giving Cali vibes right now, but it's all right.
And you know what? I love California. I'm trying to move out there as soon as possible. I'm actually going out there the end of next month. Cause I got some promo stuff to do and like some film stuff to do.
Okay, so, busy man working. So what kind of message do you like to relay through your music? What do you hope your audience gets out of it when they hear Lodge songs?
I would say to never give up and to be creatively persistent in your dream. There's a lot of things, a lot of hurdles that you got to jump over and a lot of stuff that the world tries to throw at you.
Yep.
And it's very easy to get discouraged, especially like if you're playing the numbers game with music or like the view game with social media.
Yeah.
It's real easy to get discouraged, but as long as you have like confidence in yourself and keep your head up, like you're going to see the results of your hard work, especially if you know deep inside, like you're like really creative.
Exactly. You got to drown out the noise. Like, don't look at the numbers. We got to be like back in the day where they ain't have all that. You just competing visually with what you see people putting out on like MTV or something.
Yeah. You got to be happy with what you're doing, because if not, then essentially you're just doing a job.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing it for?
Right. Yeah.
Now, Mr. 8 Mile, since you have been doing this for such a long time, how would you say your music has evolved since you first started?
Okay. Yeah, I have a perfect answer for that. Originally, when I first started rapping, like I said, it was kind of competitive battle rap style. And as I got older and started to listen to more music and listen to a lot more rappers, I wanted to pretty much convey a message of like you don't have to be the best rapper. You got to be the best version of yourself. Cause just like 8 Mile, and like I was trying to rap like Eminem, pretty much like all these syllables and just I'm the best rapper out of everybody. And like when I found my voice and really found out that I have a story to tell, I started experimenting with different styles of music, harmonizing, singing a little bit. I'm still working on that, but like just different types of instrumentals. And once again, like I said, I'm always raging against the machine. So thinking outside the box, like what do I hear on the radio, and how can I make something just as popular but completely different?
I could dig that. Okay. Yeah. Now, the fact that you said that your sound is a little bit different than what people expect from a Philly native, how would you say growing up in Philly has influenced your music and artistic style? Has it at all? Like, how do you even intertwine that? Or do you try to make yourself a little mysterious where people don't know where you're from?
I think actually all right, so full disclosure, I'm 33 now. I've been rapping since I was about 10 or 11. Originally, like I said, I was always just trying to be different and sound different. And I think just organically as I got older, especially in my adult life, just being in Philly, like being born and raised in Philly my entire life, some of that Philly style kind of like started bleeding into my creativity. Okay. So like now actually a lot more of my stuff does sound more Philly native and like Philly oriented. And I feel like that blended together with me trying so hard to be different, just like compiles into this big epic like sound that I'm kind of creating, like especially like with the music that I've been making now, like the album I'm working on, like it's crazy.
Okay, well, speaking of the music that you're creating now, we have to get into your music. So can you tell all of our listeners about your song Spyderman? What is that all about? Okay,
so Spyderman is a song. It's pretty much me feeling myself. I was going through a really bad slump, and music is my outlet. Whether I'm in the studio all the time or not, I'm always writing music, like literally every day.
Oh, snap.
And when I was specifically coming up with that song, I was going through all my beats and instrumentals from my producers and stuff. And I was in a specific mood of, I'm going to show everybody. Like I'm going to show everybody. Everybody's going to hear. Everybody's going to know. And like pretty much, I had something to get off my chest. And I was like, I'm going to use this song. Like, I found this beat from a producer who I've worked with previously, and I'm like, this is going to be the song that's like, I'm back. Like not even that I'm back, but like I'm here. You know what I mean? Yeah.